guys, it's Atlas and welcome to a very exciting, very new project that I'm doing with the amazing Janine. So what Janine and I are going to be doing over the next couple of months is we're going to be choosing the most amazing makeup looks from around the world. We're going to pick it and then we're going to do a tutorial.
Yes.
Okay, I am not doing the tutorial. Janine is doing the tutorial.
I'm doing the makeup, she's doing the talking.
There we go, that's it. That's my skill set and I'm leaving it there. I am absolutely obsessed with the Kylie Jenner Grinch collection. Which she's launched for Christmas.
Yes.
It's super hot. It's colors I would never use. So, because I never use it, I thought, hey, let me go and see what it would look like if a professional did it. Not if I did it in my bedroom with my finger, with my finger and a brush to blend it in. I thought, okay, let's get around professional, let's see what it looks like. You're going to be using colors which complements the palette.
The palette, yes. We're going to go with greens, golds, and maybe a little bit of a rose gold.
Awesome.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, cool.
So let's see.
And while we jump into this thing, I just want to say up front, guys, I've got no makeup on. I've got like a lip on, and you guys know I microblade my eyebrows. And I'm not, and that's it. Okay, so this is literally a clean canvas, and we're going to see how it goes. Tell our viewers a bit about you.
Hi. I'm Janine Corvesis. I've been in the makeup industry for well over almost 20 years. Makes me sound really old. So let's rather just say 10 years is fine. Makes me sound younger. Yes, I'm married, I've got kids. I love my job. It's not a job, it's a passion to me. It's the way I get to express myself on somebody else, which is quite nice. Yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
That is not even, that's like a grain of like sand. So I'm going to, I will flesh out the nutshell today.
Unpick me.
Shall we do that? Okay, awesome. Okay, so we're going to jump right into it.
Perfect.
I've always thought that you needed to put foundation on and then apply the...
No.
Have we been doing it wrong?
I think that for me personally, as a makeup artist, when I do eyes first, all that stuff that's fallen here, and you've already now got your foundation on, so now you've got to wipe all that foundation off just to reapply it. You're just wasting product.
Okay.
So that's why I start with eyes first, so that all that stuff that falls, I wipe it with the baby wipe and then we put foundation on.
Cool. I'm happy.
Yes.
So what color is that?
That is it's almost like a pearly rose goldy color. Looks nice, and you'll see because like once we start building up with all that contrast, I want it to be quite a nice highlight of, on your brow bone. At the moment, I've just been dealing with a girl who actually assisted me once on one of my jobs. Got diagnosed with a very rare type of leukemia. So we've been trying to raise funds for her. I did have my own little fundraising event for her. But obviously they are still, I think they're 300,000 still short. The doctors have gone ahead and said that they can start the life-saving treatment, which is the bone marrow. They couldn't find any donors in South Africa. They couldn't find any donors in the whole world. Her dad was a 50% match. They're not doing a full, I think they're doing stem cells. I think they're taking his stem cells and trying it that way because he was only a 50% match.
Wow.
So they're going ahead with it anyway. So we're kind of holding thumbs for that. So yeah, I do try and do as much as I can, where I can. If it happens to me or my kids, I would want the country to come together and fight for a cause. With Daniela, I mean, she's been on 94.7, she's been on Hot 94, what the other ones. To see a whole country almost coming together was absolutely beautiful. My faith in humanity has completely changed after this. I've just gone, you know what, there is beautiful humans out there, and we can pull together and do something.
I'm moving closer to the camera.
Alright, but now what I want to get going is I'm going to get that crease that cuts in.
I'll see you guys on the other side of this, on the other side of the crease.
On the crease of the crease.
Oh, and I'm not going to look like the Grinch. Just so everyone knows.
No.
The colors are just inspired, so we're not doing
proper Grinch.
Yeah, proper Grinch. We'll wait for Halloween.
There we go.
green.
Yeah. I'm building up on the greens.
Wow, okay.
So I'm just building up and building up until I get the color that I want. Okay, all I'm doing is just building up color. I'm going to blend this all now and then I'll get that crease back in there with the darker color. Very briefly, I'm not done yet. I'm starting with the crease now. I'm still thinking I might want to blend just a little bit more of a lighter green here. Then I'm going to go back in. I'm going to then, using a little angle brush, I'm going to go back in there and I'm going to create that crease. But your crease here that I want to create here, I also want to bring her eyeliner when I do her under eye up, and I want everything to kind of join into one line. Yeah, I'm going to leave the little bit of silver in the inner corner there because I think that just breaks it a bit, but I'm liking this golden green, it's quite nice.
So can we talk about your tattoos? Let's talk about it because you've got, I mean, you're beautiful.
I've sponsored KGB Tattoos, Dima. He's still busy with this one. But yeah, almost my tattoos are about my spiritual path, about, you know, my phases of the moons, my goddess there.
Wow.
I've got a lot of nautical ones as well.
So how many do you have in total?
I can't count. They've all just merged into one. They've all just kind of merged into one now. I don't know. I really don't know.
You got them even on your fingers. What do the ones on your fingers mean though? Can you just show to the camera?
Oh, there we go. So these are all my own spiritual, they're symbols. So it's fire, water, earth, air, spirit. The spiral of life, life, death, rebirth. Then this one here under my wedding ring is my god and my goddess. Obviously our protection symbol is a pentagram for us. That represents balance of all things. That is my own sigil I created. That's my high priestess name. As above, so below, as within, so without. Wow. Both of those. That is the gateway to magic. That is the Venus symbol for feminine beauty. That's a fairy star. I mean, that is for your intuition and thinking. And that's your psychic abilities, and that's dreams and peace.
Wow.
Lots go on there. Yeah, lots going on there.
So why in the fingers?
Because obviously with my spiritual path, I work a lot with my hands, and hands to me, you could point to someone and say something. You know, it's whatever you say to someone, you could be either cursing them or being, you know.
So it's like an extension of energy.
It's almost, yes, exactly.
Wow.
And they've all been consecrated, and yeah, I do use them magically. So. It's paraben free, it's vegan, it's no harmful toxins or anything.
Is it
really
an inferior product because it's vegan? I don't
know, because you know why? Okay. Can I be honest?
Okay, yeah.
Coming from a vegan and then now vegetarian.
Okay.
I use Estee Lauder on my face because it is the only foundation that I have found that I like on my face. And like, it's like, well, maybe I shouldn't be using it, but at the same token, it's like the only one I like. So I don't know if it's inferior or, I think you know what it is. Different story for different folk.
Okay. I've always wondered, whenever I see those vegan signs on makeup, and I love buying makeup, I'm always like, what if I buy it and then the black isn't black enough?
That's right.
Or the eyeshadow doesn't like
come on.
Yeah.
But I'm sure people are like, I'm dying to try Kat Von D.
Oh, okay.
Kat Von D's vegan range. Wow, that stuff looks amazing. That is my...
Oh, there's our plaque.
Oh.
For Kat Von D.
Kat Von D. Oh. Oh. I don't normally ever do eyeliner in the waterline. Yeah, I don't normally, because to me it makes eyes do that. You know, whereas when you don't, your eyes look bigger. But I think for this, I want kind of a dramatic.
I've always thought that I have these super big eyes, which is why.
They're beautiful.
Oh, well, thanks. I never thought that. So I always
Whoa.
put it in my waterliner.
But you can because you've got a nice big eye.
Okay.
See, you can.
Done. This is the summary, so we know where we're at.
Let's see where you are. Okay, I don't even know if I'm going to. I can just touch a little bit in because I know you get yours microbladed. So I can give it just a little bit of a.
So I do have some product on it, but it's very light.
I can see, that's what I'm saying. But I can go over it with a little bit of a powder. And then the eyes are pretty much done-ish. I want to just do some mascara. And then now I'm just basically doing your cheeks. I'm not going to go in with blusher or anything on you. I'm going to use a bronzer. Now I was thinking for a red lip to make it all nice and Christmassy, but...
You really think a red's going to go with this green? I'm going to trust you. Jesus help me. No, that was a real prayer, just so that everyone knows. When it doesn't start with the dear Lord.
Dear Lord.
It's a serious prayer.
I think that works nicely.
Really?
Yes.
I'm going to trust.
We're going to do a very slight wing.
Yes, because everyone knows I love me a good wing.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's try. It's worked.
Really?
It's worked. Okay, you're going to smell it. And
Yes. Yes.
how's that?
It needed.
It needed it.
The
It actually
wing.
works perfectly.
The universe just knows me.
Look at that. It actually worked so stunningly.
It looks unbelievable.
Are you happy with your Christmas inspired?
So here's what I want to ask you.
Yes.
So this palette, you saw the palette colors.
I saw the colors.
Okay, so obviously we're not using the actual palette.
No.
Okay, because we can't get the actual palettes
No.
in this country. I can't just go to the mall
No.
and get the palette. So, but we're using palette colors.
Yes.
So if you had to rate, if you had to give this a rating between 0 and 10 in terms of the palette that she's put together, what would you rate it?
And it's a Christmas palette. So
And it's a Christmas palette.
I reckon about an 8.
Okay.
8 or 9. I would have, when I looked at the palette, I was expecting to see a little bit more, maybe reds and golds as well. But I kind of like the fact that she's gone with the greens. Because greens aren't very, when people think Christmas, they think, tinsel, they think red, gold.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of liking the fact that she's gone with the green.
Yeah.
So I would say about an 8,
Yeah.
8, 9. Because I had fun.
Yeah, this
Trying to
one's-
mimic her palette.
This
I had
one's
fun.
different.
I
Yeah,
had
no.
fun.
Okay.
And it looks stunning. It looks really nice. Like
No,
I could
I'm-
wear that on a night out. Is that bad? Oh.
No, but I am okay. So if I had to rate the palette, I would. You know what? I don't wear green,
And it looks stunning on you. Look at that.
so I
And
am
you're pulling it off.
I'm amazed.
You've pulled it off.
because I was like, try this green thing, and I'm gonna look sick.
No.
I don't know why I thought
Looks
that.
stunning.
This is amazing,
It looks
and
stunning.
it really pops.
It does. It
right,
pops,
and
yes.
it's so runway, and I like that.
Yes.
So
You like your bold.
Oh,
So it is. It's bold. It's bold. It's
That's what it needs
It's
to
a
be.
statement.
I want to say thank you.
Oh, okay. My pleasure.
for like inviting me into your awesome space, and there's so much like love here, and it's just all the right stuff. So I want to say thank you, and also for being
Thank you.
safe, because it is quite a dangerous time out there, so everyone's got to be doing the right thing. So thank you for clean brushes, sanitizing,
Always.
making sure that
Pleasure.
it's the best space to walk in. So I want to say thank you for that.
Pleasure.
Then I wanted to say thank you for doing this project with me.
I'm excited. I'm so excited.
So am
I'm
I.
already started. I'm okay, what's the next
Yeah,
one?
what's the next one?
Because then I want to now do research. I want to see what I want to do
Yeah,
now.
that'll be so cool. That'll be really cool.
So push it. Yeah,
there we go.
let's do it.
And you know what I want to say to everyone that's watching this, if you've got an idea, DM me.
Yes.
Let us know what
Yes.
you want us to try.
Send to me. Let me have a
There
look.
we go.
Challenge us.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I think go for it. It's well done.
this
I like
looks
it.
so hot, and I'm so excited to show you guys what it's gonna look like in photos. And thank you, Janine.
Pleasure.
And until the next one,
My pleasure. My pleasure. Mwah. My pleasure. My pleasure.
we'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.